Look at how much different it looks here this time of year with all the leaves gone. You know where I'm going. All right. That was right where we popped out of the woods last time. And Hawk picked us up. Trail goes right down this road. And it pops back in right over here. So we're back in real time today in October. I'm going over the Bigelows. We're picking up right where we ended that little section to get me across the Kennebec. We did those 2 days back in September. And that was the videos that you just watched. So now we're back real time. I actually got off trail yesterday at Route 201 in Caratunk. We drove over here to East Flagstaff Road, and I'm just walking into the little Bigelow range here. The Bigelows, this is my favorite. All right, 3 miles to the summit of Little Bigelow. Let's get it. (2020) 2024, just stuck in here. It's crazy, it hasn't blown away. All right, 1.7, 15.4 to do today. Oh, this is where the lean-to is. We made it already. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go check it out. Bigelow lean-to. Privy's back there. I think there's some tent platforms. And then I just filtered some water. And then the tubs are down here. Well, when there's a lot more water, you got some really big swimming holes right here, and down here's another one. I think there's another one just below that rock. I cannot believe how much resupply Mike Mahaney loaded into our van. I'm like fully set for trail food through Maine, and probably the whites too, if I had to guess. That is crazy. Thanks again, Mike, so much. I appreciate that. Oh, it's so beautiful. When Hawk and I first started dating, and this is how I knew he loved me. We hiked this mountain one winter in like a foot of snow, and y'all know how much he hates the cold. It was so much fun though, and so beautiful. I really love the Bigelows. Hey, a huge shout out to Sherry Kinney. I just had a notification pop up on my screen. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sherry. I appreciate it. You know what I'm gonna use that for? Food. And I am starving today, so I can't wait to get to Main 27. We're going to Hostel, Maine tonight, and I think, I don't know what day of the week it is, so Hugs might not be open, but I've been waiting for Hugs to be open, the Italian restaurant there, because it's amazing. But yeah, I'm gonna go out to eat and just eat so much. Ooh, some clouds are rolling in. Sugarloaf. Wait for it. Here it is. Da, da, da. And we're on Little Bigelow here. Let's get it. We got some old moose poop here. Yay. The clouds are supposed to be burning off. We're about to summit Little Bigelow, and then we'll go down into the notch between Little Bigelow and Avery Peak. We'll go straight up to Avery Peak. There it is, you guys. Little Bigelow Peak. Get a really good view of it with now that the leaves have fallen. We're going up there. Alright, if you take that Blue Blaze Trail, you end up back down at that East Flagstaff Road. You're just 5 miles up the road from where I started this morning. I swear it used to go that way, but it looks like we have got 1.9 to the peak of Avery. We're getting close. There it is, Little Bigelow. We made it across that. There's Flagstaff Lake down there. Well, maybe we're almost there this time. Seems like we should be getting close. We're still going up. I think this is the last bit. Oh, would you look at that? There's Little Bigelow. I made it up here. A little bit more to the peak still. It never ends. It's cold up here and windy, and there's that little weather shelter. Oh, there's Sugarloaf. Alright, let's get up over here. Alright, we're at Avery Peak. We got 8.4 miles to get to the road. This is what we're going over. You ready? I don't know if I am. And just like that, we're back down into these little trees for a minute. It's the box spring. There's not much water up here. There's a caretaker's cabin back here. Alright, here we are at the junction. West Peak is M.3. And then we'll take a break at Horns Pond Lean-To. 8.1 to Highway 27, and that is where Hawk is waiting. I think this is the whole map. Maybe that is a caretaker's cabin. And then we're here at the big tent deck. Fire Warden's Trail. There's a bunch more tent decks and privy. Okay, so there's Little Bigelow, and then Avery Peak. We came over, boom, 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 down to Bigelow Coal campsite, and now coming up to West Peak, I believe it is. West Peak. We will see. We are getting close. Okay. Ooh. Oh yeah. This is blustery. Look at these trees. They just get so tall and then the wind breaks them off. And that's it. They can't get any taller, I guess. Okay. It's South Horn. Yep. South Horn, the view across to Sugarloaf. And Hostel Main's right down at the base of that boom, right in front. 0.2 miles over to North Horn if we wanted to get some extra mileage today, but we don't. I've always loved this Horns Pond area. Holy cow, that's a lot of information. We came from East Flagstaff Road, 11.6. And where we headed, Main Highway 27, so 5.1. Look at this little warming hut or something. Day use shelter. Then there's a map here, I'll show you. Well, I can't see Horns Pond. I think the trees have grown up too much. This is pretty. Ugh, I'm tired. This is a hard mountain. Oh, I can't wait to get to Hostel of Maine tonight. That's exciting. Hope everybody's having a good day. It's a giant rock. Or a couple of them, I guess. Cool. My ankle is feeling better most of today. Starting to get sore now. I think it's just the sides of these shoes are not as soft as the last pair. They dig into my ankles. At least I think that's what's going on. It's really just the right ankle. All right, it looks like we've got about 3.2 down to the highway. Here we go. Made it back down into some real pretty colors. Okay, you guys, I have 1.8 miles to the road where Hawk is waiting to pick me up, and we're gonna go get some food and go to Hostel, Maine. And I'm beat. Oh, I'm exhausted and I'm starving. So yeah, that's that. It was a beautiful day. I wish the sun came out, but it didn't. But it didn't really rain. Just kind of like sprinkling a little bit on me here and there. But no big deal. It was a beautiful hike. Yeah. 0.9. All right, this says we made it 16.7. And there is Route 27. And this is the trailhead where Hawk and I met. Aww. And there he is, waiting for me. Okay, so when I got to the hostel, there was a package here from Pineapple on Trail. Fresh baked cookies. She gave me a card and a bunch of snacks in here, and a bunch of Mountain House meals, and a bunch of hand warmers, foot warmers, and a new pair of gloves, which is a really exciting thing, because my fingers have been cold, and I'm gonna need a really nice pair of gloves, and these are really, really nice. And they're super comfortable, and they're like, feel like they're fleece lined. Very warm looking. I can't wait to try them out. Thank you so much, Pineapple.